Hello there and welcome. Today I want to talk about a brand new celebrity in the world, and that celebrity is you. Yes, it's you. And in this presentation I'm going to show you how you can share your life story and get paid to do it. Sounds good? My name is Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer, and yes, you might be thinking, hey Peter, I was watching this presentation to learn about online marketing. Well, you are. You really are. But the truth of the matter is, you also have a story to tell. And when you can get that story refined and out to the world, that story will completely change your online marketing future forever. You see, we all have a life story to tell. We all have life lessons to share. And when you do, you can earn multiple streams of income, doing exactly what you love by building your very own celebrity status. Now, I bet you've never thought of yourself as a celebrity before, right? Well, today I'm going to show you how you can do this, because with your new celebrity status, you can build an international brand. Think about that. Maybe that's also something you've never thought about before, becoming an international brand. Well, you can do this, and it's easy once you know the celebrity blueprint. So stick with me in this presentation, because your celebrity branding will attract people to you and position you as an authority in your marketplace. That is powerful. I mean, think of the marketing power of being able to do the following things. Maybe for the first time ever, being able to attract high quality customers and clients. Or earning multiple streams of income. Up until now, that's probably been wishful thinking, right? Or doing what you love and at the same time making a massive impact. This is what building a celebrity status is all about. And the new celebrity is you. Maybe it's the coach that wants to change lives. Or maybe it's the internet marketer that wants to make a difference with his or her gifts. Whatever it is, you truly can become a celebrity. And the new celebrity starts with you. I want you to open your mind and accept the possibility that you can become a celebrity. Trust me on this, because you truly can. And then you help yourself to build your business. And you build it in a way like you've never thought before. Everybody's waiting for the next Martin Luther King or Gandhi or Mother Teresa, right? They had life lessons to teach. They had a message and they had a story to tell. But the new celebrity marketers, the new big difference makers, are going to be you and me. And the new celebrity starts by helping one person at a time. Your celebrity brand will open doors for you all over the internet. And that's just what I'm about to talk to you about. In today's presentation, I'm going to teach you how and why you should create a celebrity brand for yourself. This blueprint is straight out of my Creating a Profitable Online Business coaching program. This is exactly what I teach to my Coaching a Profitable Online Business students, but there's no way for me to be able to cover all of this right now. So instead, I'm going to teach you some of the best parts, and then I'll tell you more about the coaching program at the end of the presentation. So keep watching, okay? So why haven't people adopted this explosive celebrity marketing approach? I mean, what's the problem? Well, firstly, maybe they don't believe they can build a real career sharing their life experiences, sharing their life story, sharing their knowledge and understanding. Maybe they don't believe they can do that. I mean, most people today feel like they don't deserve to get paid for their voice, right? Well, it's time to stop trading time for dollars. With a phone stuck to your ear, maybe chained to an office where you're a slave to your business or your career, it's time to move on. It's time for you to look at your business online in a completely new way. And you can do this. I will show you. Or maybe you just don't feel good enough. I mean, you might be thinking, who would pay me for my life story and my life lessons? I mean, I'm a nobody. Well, let me share with you. I've felt just like that many times in my life as well. We all do, okay? And many of us just don't feel good enough at times, okay? So you're not alone there. I mean, let's be brutally honest. Most people online today have a tough enough time just trying to sell their products and services. Okay? I mean, that's the biggest challenge of all. Plus, the experiences they've had online so far don't give them very much confidence to believe that they can really become a celebrity of any sort, let alone a successful online marketer. I truly understand that. I truly understand that. But you can. You really can. So stick with me. We are going to change the way you do business. Or maybe you're thinking, who am I to help somebody change their lives? I mean, what can I possibly do, right? I mean, right now you don't know how to make money sharing your message, sharing your story. I respect that. I understand that. But bear with me and stick with me because you are going to rock your marketplace. Maybe for the first time ever, you'll be able to confidently enter the high-end sales marketplace and do what you have always dreamed of being able to do. Create a profitable online business. I mean, high-end sales are the key to high-quality customers, and it's a foundation for you to build your celebrity brand with multiple streams of income. Now, I know you're still thinking this is all wishful thinking, right? But you can do this and you will do this. I will teach you how to have the confidence to address any market, but there's no way for me to cover all aspects of the Celebrity Blueprint steps with you right now. So as I told you before, I'm just going to pick out some of the best bits, share them with you. And at the end of the presentation, I'll tell you more about my Creating a Profitable Online Business Coaching program and how you can continue your education with me, if you wish, okay? I mean, I love what I do. And here are some of my students. I am so proud of them, really so proud. They are doing fantastically well. And they're sharing their experiences and their excitement with me, and that is fantastic feedback because I can tell you none of them realized that they could become a celebrity marketer. None of them. And now they are rocking their marketplace. So are you prepared to relook at your future online business? Because if as a coach or an internet marketer that sounds like you and you really want to make a real difference with a real message, then you're in the right place at the right time today. Because I'm going to show you how you can get your voice, your message, your life lessons, and your own unique story out there online to start building your celebrity status that makes you some real money, and we'll do this with a simple coaching program. The program is not just simple, but extremely practical. And as one of my students, Sanjay Biswas from India, said, this coaching program was fantastic, Peter. It was a true game changer for me. And that was very special feedback for me. So what if you found a way to make your online marketing really take off? And what if your online marketing success was just about learning how to find and develop your own voice, your very own unique story, and once you've learned it, to share it with the world? How would you think about that? Because that's what I'm going to give you today. And it's not that complicated. It truly isn't. The Celebrity Blueprint is very simple. And you can really do this right now, today. Let's get your online journey off to a flying start, or relaunch it in the right direction. I mean, there's never been a better time in history to share your voice all across the globe. The opportunity to have time freedom and money freedom to go on a vacation and to have your business generating income for you while you're doing other things that you love is yours for the taking if you are prepared to accept it. I mean, how would you feel if you could do that? Now, maybe some of you watching this presentation are faced with another challenge, and the challenge is the fact that you are not confident in selling anything. In fact, maybe you haven't sold anything at all online. Please, don't worry about that. It's okay. You don't have to be a super salesperson to become a celebrity, right? And I will show you how to sell your offers in a way that makes you and your prospective customer totally enjoy the experience, all right? And not only enjoy the experience, but in the process, build your celebrity status even more. Really, I am very excited about what you're getting access to today. I mean, what I'm sharing with you is a passion of mine, and I'm sharing it right from the heart. And I want you to look at a brand new way to see your vision online in the future and finally experience the online success that you truly deserve. So let's just take two key parts of the Celebrity Blueprint, and let's look at why you should become a celebrity, okay? And secondly, how you can go about building your celebrity status. So why all this talk about creating a celebrity status? I mean, what's so important about becoming a celebrity? Well, obviously the first thing is authority, right? Because once you become a celebrity, automatically authority is attached to you. And with that authority, you also have the perception of value attached to you as well. So you've got the celebrity status, becoming an authority, perceived as an authority, and someone who can provide value. All right? It's as simple as that. And of course, it's much easier to get work because people usually like to deal with people who know what they're talking about. So if you are perceived not just as a celebrity, but as an authority and as someone of value, then people will seek you out. People will need your support. People will ask you for your advice. People will want you to recommend to them what they need to do. So work for you will become so much easier once you've built your celebrity status and built your authority that goes with it. Make sense? And don't worry, I'm going to show you how you can become a celebrity anyway. Don't worry, you can do this. Another thing is word of mouth. This is so powerful. One of the key elements of building a celebrity status is to make sure you are seen everywhere. Your content is everywhere. Because once it's everywhere, people perceive you to be, wow, that person, I see him everywhere. He obviously is pretty important. He's obviously an authority. He's obviously someone of great value, right? It's the perception you're building. That's what it's about. And the word of mouth is a powerful way to do this. It's all about attraction marketing. Your celebrity status and your newfound authority and the value you can give to people will attract people to you. No longer will you be chasing people for potential business. That's gone, right? People will be seeking you out. People will be coming to you. I can guarantee you that. And this is what it's really all about. And of course, once you've achieved some sort of celebrity status and the associated authority that goes with it, you can charge more for your services. I mean, that's logical and that's obvious, right? Because people will pay you more because you are perceived to be an authority. And be quite frank, you are an authority. Nothing to do with perception at all. You will become an authority. And finally, another reason to become a celebrity is to coach others. Think about that. As you go through the process of building your celebrity status, gaining authority, creating a more profitable online income, then why not share your experiences with others? Heck, why not? Set up your very own coaching programs and do exactly what I'm doing with you right now. I'm sharing with you my experiences of how you can create a better opportunity for yourself online by sharing your story and following my coaching advice. Now I hear you say, hey Peter, listen, I'm not the super confident type. I mean, that's why I could never become a celebrity. Let me tell you, you don't have to be super confident to build a celebrity status. Let me give an example. I mean, at 71 years of age, nearly 72, right? I am at the very much the older end of the online marketers. But I can tell you, late bloomers are alive and well because I am living proof of that. And the older age group have certain things that the younger age group do not have. For example, age can be seen as knowledge, can be seen as wisdom, can be seen as valuable experiences. And these are things that people will attach to you simply because of your age. People will relate to others of the same age. They will do that. So if you're an older marketer or a shy person lacking in confidence, let me share this with you. You do not need to worry. You can still build your celebrity status very, very simply and do it very, very successfully. Once you can share your story, people will relate to you. And that is the key issue, right? Now, how to build your celebrity status? Well, before you do anything else, there are two critically important questions you need to ask yourself. Firstly, what makes you different? Secondly, why should people believe in you and buy from you? Those two questions are crucial to your ongoing success. We are all unique. What you need to do is dig down deep inside you and find out what makes you different. The reason I'm asking you to think about that is because, for example, you could be part of a huge network. Okay? And there are thousands of people selling exactly the same product offer as you. So why should people buy from you rather than somebody else? All right? Think about that. Now, that's maybe a challenge you're already facing right now. So you've got to dig down deep inside yourself and come up with what is very different about you. What can you and your business offer to somebody that no one else in the world can do? Then once you've done that, then you've answered the second question. That's why people will buy from you. And that's why people will believe in you, because you've come up with a reason to differentiate yourself and your business from everyone else on the planet. Now, I don't have time in this presentation to show you how to go through all the steps, but in my coaching program, I will show you exactly how to go through that very important and critically essential process to differentiate you and your business from everybody else online. Another important part of building your celebrity status is you must know your target audience. And the idea of this is to model your ideal customer. In other words, build your avatar around your ideal customer. So who is that customer? Think about that. What are their characteristics? What are their demographics? Where do they live? What do they do? What are their interests? All those things, right? You need to be able to identify and clarify your target audience, your niche. And when you do that, there are some very important considerations. Because if you don't get these considerations right, you are not going to build your celebrity status. Firstly, is your target audience, is it profitable? Is it viable? I mean, because if it's not, what's the point? You're wasting your time. There's no point in trying to build some sort of credibility, some sort of celebrity status in a marketplace that's not going to pay you anything, right? Secondly, can you relate to that marketplace? Is it accessible to you? Because if it's not, once again, what's the point? I mean, let's take this a step further. Let's take my marketplace. My target audience is the make money online niche. Now, within that target audience, there are two basic sub-niches that are potential customer and prospects of mine. The first one are the existing struggling online marketers. And the second sub-niche are the business opportunity seeker. In other words, they're people who haven't started online yet, but they're looking at opportunities. So now what you need to do is this. You need to know what are the key challenges, what are the problems of each of those sub-niches, what are their pain points. You need to have that very, very clear in your mind. Whatever your sub-niches are, you must know this, because without that, once again, you cannot build your celebrity status. You cannot build your authority. Now let me help you. For example, with the struggling online marketers, their major challenges, their major problems are things like getting targeted traffic, how to get warm, interested leads, how to get more sales, how to increase conversions, how to get better cash flow, right? They are the critical challenges of most struggling online marketers. Now, for those who are business opportunity seekers, they don't know anything about that. Their challenges are completely different. For example, they're looking online because they're sick of the commuting. They're sick of being stuck for hours and hours every day in the traffic. Or maybe they don't like their boss. Or perhaps their company's been taken over and they don't like the direction of the new company. Or perhaps they've been overlooked for promotion. Or maybe it's even more basic than that. They would just want to work from home so they can spend more time with their family. They are the critical pain points, the critical problems of the two basic sub-niches in my target audience. Now, whatever your target audience is and whatever the sub-niches are, you make sure you are very much aware of what those pain points and problems are. Another key aspect of how to build your celebrity status is to know who you are selling to and to know what you are trying to sell. Now, I can tell you, this is really, really easy. Once you know and have discovered the pain points, the challenges, the problems of your niche market, of your sub-niches, right? Because then all you need to do then is simply help them to solve their problem, right? Let me say that again. You simply help them to solve their problem. You do not try to sell them anything, right? Help them to solve their problem. If you do that correctly, you will get all the sales you'll ever need, and at the same time build your celebrity status, improve your authority situation, and become a far more profitable marketer. Make sense? because what you are doing is you're having people who are enjoying dealing with you. Another key aspect of building your celebrity status is to know your audience terminology. This is very important. I mean, for example, let's take my niche again, the Make Money Online niche. Terminology that's used in that niche are things like autoresponder, open rates, click-through rates, squeeze pages, landing pages, things like that, right? And if you're dealing with that marketplace and you don't know or use those terms, then straight away people know you don't know what you're talking about. So you need to be able to identify and understand and appreciate the actual terminology being used in your target market. Next, join and become active and give value in forums and social media groups. Now, you do not go into these forums and social media groups to sell anything. That's the last thing you should be thinking about. What you're doing is you're going into these forums and these media groups to try and help people, to add value, to provide whatever thought and advice you can. And what you're doing is you're building your reputation. You're building your celebrity status. You're building your authority. And people will perceive you to be someone who is worth listening to, because you're not like the rest of the stupid idiots online who are just trying to sell, sell, sell. Make sense? The more value you can give in your forums and in your media groups, the more people you will attract to you. That is a given. And when people are attracted to you, think of your posture. Okay? Think of your positioning. You are automatically being regarded as an authority, as some sort of expert, as someone who people can relate to and need to follow and find out and get help from. All right? And of course, use multiple properties. Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. Use them all, okay? Get your message spread as wide as you can. The more widespread your message is, the more perception there will be that you are someone of value, someone of authority, someone who's a celebrity. Now, I'm not saying spend all day on social media. I mean, for example, I just focus on Facebook and YouTube, my two social media outlets. But I leverage my content across LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, etc., right? I leverage it to make sure my content is as widespread as I possibly can. Now, if you're really serious about becoming a celebrity, and I hope you are, and I'm hoping giving you the incentive to do it, right, then you should also think about starting a blog. I mean, in these days, it's so darn easy. WordPress has made it easy. And if you're a technical idiot like me, look, you can just go to Fiverr, Fiverr.com, and get someone to do it for you. Or if you wish, I can actually give you someone who is a very smart operator, and they will build the blog that you want. No affiliate terms involved there at all. It's just my way of helping you, okay? The key issue is to have a blog, because on that blog, you can build your authority, okay? The more quality, relevant content you can put on your blog, the more you will be perceived as an authority and a celebrity and a go-to person. And in my coaching program, I will show you, I don't have time today, but I will show you how to go about doing exactly that. My message for you today is simple. Start a blog and send as many people as you can to it as often as you can. That's going to be your home online, and people will see you as the authority, as a person of interest and someone who is truly worth following. Now, another thing you can do is start an online show. Hey, why not? This is a fantastic way to build your celebrity status. I mean, start a podcast. All you got to do is go to iTunes, right? It's pretty simple, and set yourself up with a show. Or if you wish, there is a place called Passionate World Radio Network. It's based in the United States, and this has got millions and millions of listeners, right? And they can produce, they'll distribute and provide all sorts of opportunities for you as a podcaster if you want to go to the more professional end compared to, say, iTunes. Now, I can give you that. Again, there's no affiliate arrangements involved there. I have a contact there. In fact, the contact I have owns the radio station. So if you'd like help with that, reach out to me and I'll let you know. My message is simply this. Build yourself an online show using podcasts. Now, if you prefer the video-based ones, then fine. Use Ustream or Google Hangouts or YouTube. Build your YouTube channel, whatever. It doesn't really matter which one you use, just as long as you're adding quality content to those sites. Because the more quality content you're adding, the more you are building your credibility, the more you are building your celebrity status, and the more you are gaining authority. Okay? And here's another thing to think about in terms of building your celebrity status. And I'm hoping you're starting to realize that you actually can become a celebrity, because you truly can. And what I'm suggesting is become an author. I mean, why not? Everyone has got a book down inside us somewhere, right? And all you got to do is dig around to find it. And what I'm suggesting you do is use Kindle self-publishing. You just go online and look for Kindle self-publishing, and they will show you each step of the way of how to go about putting your very first ebook online. Okay? Kindle self-publishing. So my message is simply this: become an author. Because when you become an author, you are attracting authority to you almost instantly. And by the way, if you do it well, you may even get a job on a speaker circuit. And that is another way you can look at your online journey in the future, because speakers are paid a literal fortune. And once you become a celebrity and an authority, even in your own little niche, people will seek you out and you will get speaking engagements offered to you. And this is something I bet you've never, ever thought about before. But if the ebook type things don't really excite you, then why don't you think about a physical offer? I mean, there's a place called disc.com, DISK.com. This will make DVDs on demand for you, so there's no need to do any stories, right? And all you need to do is come up with the content, then give it to them. They'll create DVDs for you, and then send it out to whatever list you want. Or maybe you can create your own hardcover book, right? And use the free plus shipping. This is a very popular offer. I mean, the whole focus of these physical offers is the fact that they're a novelty these days. People who are getting things delivered to their front door, right, is quite special, because these days most people get all this stuff online. So when you are delivering something to their front door, automatically you are then positioned as someone of a celebrity, someone who is different, someone who's an authority, and you're automatically building yourself value, right? So physical offers are definitely something well worthwhile. Now, I've mentioned this before to you, but make sure you leverage your content. The purpose is to be seen absolutely everywhere, right? That's the key thing, because the more widespread you can be online, the more people will see you, the more you will be perceived to be the celebrity that you are growing very fast to be. Hey, so I hope you're really enjoying this. And one of my favorite parts of the Celebrity Blueprint is helping people to come up with their own personal story. I mean, I spend an entire day on this alone in my Creating a Profitable Online Business coaching program, because getting your story right is the basis of how you're going to go about differentiating yourself online from absolutely everybody else. And we all need a great story. And the better your story is, the greater your potential. So at the end of this presentation, I'll tell you a little more about my coaching program, okay? But right now, you now have a better idea of why you should become a celebrity and how you can go about doing that, right? It's not that difficult. It really isn't. And in the coaching program, I will take you by the hand, step by step, and show you how to do that. I mean, the focus right from the start of my coaching program is to find the real you, to develop your story, and to start building your celebrity status online. And it's easy once you know the Celebrity Blueprint steps. Now, with all this talk with celebrity status, maybe it's difficult for you to grasp right now, because maybe you're going through a tough time. Well, hey, you're not alone in the hardship experiences. I get it. I want to share something very personal with you. I mean, despite my 28 years of successful online sales and marketing, there was a time in my online marketing journey when I felt like my voice didn't matter at all. I really reached the bottom of the barrel. I mean, I've been taught so many things about online marketing, I was totally confused. I was overloaded with stuff, and despite all my efforts, I was making very few sales. And to be quite blunt with you, I was broke. I mean, I just couldn't understand why I couldn't transfer my offline sales success into a profitable online experience. These were tough days, and I mean, it still makes me shudder when I think about it now. It still does, because I can clearly recall having less than $100 in cash left. That's all I had to my name, not even $100, right? and I was facing debts of more than $35,000, and my only source of income was from my online sales results, and they were dismal, truly dismal. I mean, I had no offline job salary to fall back on, and I'll never ever forget the terrible fear and the loss of sleep and the horrible feelings of not being able to support my family to pay for even the basics like utility bills and food. I mean, I'll tell you something. I remember having to borrow money to actually buy food one month. I mean, truly, that's horrible, scary stuff. And I hated it. I hated the continual pressure to try and earn enough money just to survive, let alone to pay off my debts. It was really an horrific experience. And to put things right into perspective for you, I was no spring chicken at the time. I was 66 years old, with no retirement funds at all left. I was located in a remote Thai village with the power supply and internet connections a real lottery. And I had a family and an entire village community who desperately needed my help and support. And I was letting them down and letting myself down. And it was one of the lowest points in my life. So yes, I mean, I truly understand if you're battling, because that's exactly what I was doing. But I couldn't give up. And I couldn't give in to the stresses. I mean, why? I had to keep going. I had to find a way out of this horrible mess that I was in. And if you know anything about me at all, you know I never, ever give up. And here I am today, 6 years later, online and loving it. You see, I realised I was not being myself online. I was not being Peter Beckenham. I was trying to be somebody else. I mean, offline, I had always differentiated myself because most of it was face-to-face, and it was very easy for me to position myself as someone different to everybody else. But online, I failed dismally at that. But at the lowest point in my life, I actually discovered something. And it helped me build my story, my very own personal branding. And it worked out how to help me turn all my negatives into multiple income streams. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. It wasn't some training program or special DVD or email. It was a book. And the book was called Launch, by a guy by the name of Michael Stelzner. Now, Launch not only gave me a roadmap to success online, but also the importance of getting my story, my struggles, and my vision out there for everyone to see, and to stop hiding behind the fact that I was a failure. This book actually showed me how to enchant my prospects and customers so that they wanted to help me change my little piece of the world. And I did it by being totally real and providing free quality content that met the needs of my target audience. And this became a gift that kept people coming back to me over and over and over again, and cultivated not just the know, like and trust factors for me, but also real advocates for my business. I had people who are promoting my business for me, and that is so very special, and it's something I'd never ever experienced before. And I did it because I finally showed my story. I finally shared what I was all about. I became real online. And people love reality. People can relate to authenticity. And people need your story. They need to know you because you are the sort of person they are seeking. Make sense? So I read Launch from cover to cover, not once but 4 times, and I clearly differentiated myself and have consistently built my personal brand as the village marketer. The village marketer, someone who always provides real value. The village marketer, someone you can rely on. The village marketer, someone you can trust. The village marketer, someone you can relate with, someone who really understands the battle that you're going through. The village marketer, someone who can show you how to create a profitable online business in a simple, practical way. Yes, it took a lot of work and it took a lot of effort, but I did create my own celebrity status, and I will show you how you can do exactly the same thing. And it's easy. I'll just give you the steps. You just follow the steps and your online potential will truly blow you away. And yes, in discovering and implementing my celebrity status, I really turned my online journey on its head. I mean, I'm no multi-millionaire guru marketer with lots of flash cars and mansions and things to show off. I don't have that sort of stuff, right? But over my 34 years of online and offline sales and marketing, I've earned more than $4 million. So I truly know what I'm talking about, okay? So let me ask you, how would you feel if I could get you earning, say, $3,000 or $4,000 or maybe even $5,000 more a month than you're getting right now? How would that feel? I mean, I run coaching programs where my students happily pay me thousands of dollars as they see the results they're getting that make the investment in my programs so worthwhile. But today, you're in for a real treat, as I mentioned to you before, because you're getting a very special offer anyway. So hang in there. I'm nearly at the end of the presentation, and there's something pretty special for you. So let me ask you this. How would you feel if you could finally take that long overdue family vacation? Or get rid of those family financial stresses that are causing all sorts of problems between you and your partner. Or buy that darn new car because the one you've got now is on its last legs. I mean, how would you feel if you could do that? Because that's what I'm good at, and that's what my students are experiencing right now. But it all starts and finishes with you. Let me show you how to build your story and to get your online journey back on track. Discover what's special about you and why people should deal with you and not your competitors. Discover how to build your very own market niche who not just know, like and trust you, but who also become advocates of yours and willingly promote your services for you. How about that? Discover how as a brand new celebrity you can build yourself a highly responsive email marketing list that will become your greatest online asset. Stop and think for a moment. How would you feel if your customers went out of their way to promote you and what you stand for? I mean, can you imagine the power of that? Let me share this with you. Each week, I'm approached by people seeking out my coaching services who were referred to me by my students. That to me is just fantastic. So wouldn't it be simply awesome for you if you had people who were so grateful for your help that they referred other people to you? I mean, just think what that would do for your business, right? And that's why I'm really excited that you're here today. Because one of my greatest passions is teaching others how to experience real success by building your celebrity status, getting the authority that goes with it, and creating a profitable online future. I mean, I love sharing and showing how others can experience success. I mean, it's probably the old school teacher coming out of me, right? Yeah, I enjoyed 16 wonderful years as a teacher before going into sales and marketing. But that's a story for another day. The world waits and wants to hear your voice, and they want to hear it now. Team up with me today because we're doing this together. It's a team effort, right? So go ahead, click the link provided, and let's make this thing happen. It's your turn, and it's your time to tell the world your story. It's your turn to change your potential online business future. And here's the deal. If you have that little voice coming inside your head right now that's trying to talk you out of it, I understand, I appreciate it, I've been there too, right? And you've made it this far. So don't let your little voice talk you out of it, okay? Let the bigger voice come out right now and make the decision in line with your destiny, in line with who you really are and who you truly can become. Because you really can become the celebrity. You truly can. So make the decision. Click the link. Check out the coaching program details and enroll with me today. Let's get your new celebrity journey started. Okay? Talk with you soon.